Make sure. Okay, perfect.
So thank you for coming today. Angela might be a little bit late, so it's gonna get pushed back a little bit. While we wait for her though, we're gonna go through a little bit of recap of what our officers want you to know this week. Okay, there we go. So, President, Senior Vice President. Okay, so Shaq and Non are unable to make it. So if you guys did sign up for a mock trial and did audition, know that they're still finalizing and getting everything situated. And most likely, I believe it said next week. I think Non's the one who mentioned it. But next week, results will be coming out. So just make sure you stay alert on your emails and make sure you're getting all the notifications regarding that. And then we have a fundraiser tomorrow. So if you guys can come, that would be amazing. If you guys need a ride, like text us or DM us, and I'd be more than happy to give you guys a ride from here. It's gonna be from 4 to 8 p.m. So you guys have more than enough time if you guys want to like come after school or stop by or something like that. We'll be there, and you can come and say hi and come support Law Society. So we hope we see you there tomorrow. And then if you guys have any questions, you can reach out to us, obviously. And then USC Law School Tour. So very, very important. If you guys didn't see my announcements today, our RSVP for the carpool form already went up. So if you guys do need a ride or would like to offer a ride to somebody else, please fill out that RSVP. It says 1 p.m., but we'll be leaving campus at 12:30 to avoid traffic because we have to be at USC at, what was it, 1:30, or no, sorry, 10 minutes before 2, but we want to be there at least half an hour before because there's a lot of people who signed up. We want to make sure everyone gets processed and we get put into groups and everything goes smoothly, and then we can come back home on time and you guys don't have to worry about anything else. So yeah, pretty quickly, please watch out for emails on updates regarding that, and sign up for the carpool form if you do need a ride. And then just update if you guys want to make sure you're scheduling your stuff and want to see what our next meetings are going to look like. You can go on our website, and if you go on upcoming events or just events, we have a calendar there with kind of like predicted events for the rest of the year. You can just look over that. Those dates aren't really going to move. It's just the topics of them might change, but other than that, those are kind of solidified. So if you guys want to look over that, feel free to go check that. There's an attendance check, but we won't care about that. And then, Ada, do you want to?
Thank you to everyone who came to the second LSAT study session yesterday. It was so nice. I'm really glad how smoothly it went. Our next LSAT meeting is Tuesday, October 14th at 5 p.m. I'm debating between teaching assumptions or if-then statements. So if you guys have a preference, please let me know. Let me know in the Discord LSAT prep channel, or just tell me after the meeting and I would love to help you guys. But yes, save the date. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah. Also, if you guys need the recording from yesterday, because you were unable to make it, or you just want to like recap and look over what we discussed yesterday, please DM us on Discord or on Instagram. Or I don't know if you can DM me on Remind. I think I set it up for that on Remind, but in case, if not, just like email us if you don't have either, so I can see it and I'll send it out to you.
One more thing, I posted the worksheet that we went over yesterday during our study session. So if you guys want to look at that, try it out for yourself. And then I also posted the answer key. Try it out first and then look at the answer key so you guys learned something. And we should be also posting a take-home like paper soon with some more strategy and some more practice questions. So keep an eye out for all of that. Check the LSAT prep channel on Discord. That's where I'll be doing most of my communicating.
Perfect. Okay, so mock trial. Okay, so Non mentioned that decisions will come out actually the 6th. What day is it today? The 1st. Okay, so oh yeah, obviously. Yeah, it's the 1st of August. Okay. So yeah, next week, Monday, if I'm doing the days correctly, should be Monday. They're gonna have decisions come out. They're gonna be here hopefully next meeting, so they can talk to you more about that, and you guys can start preparing for competition. Yeah.
Wait, raise your hands. Who's doing mock trial right now?
Oh,
That's so exciting, guys. Okay.
And then this is gonna be our guest speaker for today. She's stuck in traffic because she's coming from USC. That's how 12:30, 12:30. We wanna leave campus. So yeah. Policy lens as well. So very multidisciplinary and very holistic view of how we view aging. Okay. We think about it like everyone is aging. All of us, we're older than we were 10 minutes ago. So we look at it like that. Everything from birth to death. We have leaders and faculty in the field of gerontology in different departments. So some are lawyers, some are social workers, some are medical doctors, some are nutritionists, a wide range, but with the same specialization with aging. Okay, awesome. Y'all already know where we are. We're in LA. Okay, usually I tell this to people that are like in Texas, North Carolina or something, but like, you know where we are. We're up to 110. Okay. Awesome. Some facts about aging. By the year 2040, and some scientists have even said 2030, 1 out of 5 Americans are going to be over the age of 65. So that might sound like a long time from now, but that really goes by fast. That could be like tomorrow, okay? So keep that in mind when you're thinking about your future, thinking about maybe for your personal life, thinking about parents, grandparents, or even for your professional life, what you see and how that will change the workforce in the coming years. On a global scale, by the year 2050, 2.1 billion people will be over the age of 65. So again, it's not only a US thing, it's a global thing. People are living longer than ever and being healthier longer than ever. Hopefully we're hoping with that. So something to think about. Lastly, the US Department of Labor, the US Department of Labor has identified careers in aging as a high growth area. So that means that there are people that people are searching for individuals that have that background in aging because they will be very beneficial in the workforce, having that knowledge and background of working with an aging population. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so we have 12 different graduate programs. Actually, one of them is not mentioned, one of them is, but it's not even here yet. Okay, we have 12 different graduate programs. I'm not going to go over all of them because then I'll be here all day. So I'm going to go over the ones that hopefully apply to you guys. I'll talk about like 2 of them. So, but since this is a law society, how many want to go to law school? Okay, big chunk. Yay. How many are thinking about other things, other options? Okay. Cool. All right, wonderful. So we have a bunch. They all relate to aging. Some are more nutrition focused. Some are senior living and hospitality focused. A lot of range. Okay. Cool. With our graduate programs, we do award $1 million every single year in graduate and merit-based scholarships. And that's strictly with our students at the School of Gerontology. There's also within USC, the Office of Financial Aid, and they have a bunch of resources as well. The programs that I will be talking about can be done online or in person, and they could be done as a part-time or full-time student. So you really do have that flexibility. If you are a domestic student, so that means you do not need a student visa. You can even do it kind of hybrid style. Our faculty, our school is actually one of the smaller schools at USC. We're only like 600 students. We're really cutesy, family size, small. So you get that more intimate one-on-one experience, but the benefits of being in a big research institution. So the best of both. I will talk about some short-term study abroad opportunities and some internship opportunities. Okay, cool. So the program that I will be focusing on today is our Master's of Science in Gerontology. So this is the program that we're most known for, uses the 4 core disciplines that I spoke about earlier, the biology, psychology, sociology, and policy side of aging. Our faculty, like I mentioned, some are lawyers, social workers, medical doctors, all that jazz. You'll be learning the ins and outs of aging. Pretty much after this degree, you can call yourself a gerontologist. Like you would be very much knowledgeable in the field of aging because we'll cover it all. As a full-time student, 2 years, part-time, you could be like 3 to 4, depending on how the pace that you want to be. Okay. There are also internships in this program. So we do have a director of internship services in our programs, and she will place you in places where you think you would benefit from. So if you want to work directly with older adults, if you don't want to work directly with older adults, if you want to work on more technology or research, we definitely have over like 300 internship sites in the Los Angeles area that we can help you with. So some of the topics that you'll be going over, so you'll be looking at planning, administering, and evaluating programs in private and public sectors. You'll be looking at executive positions to services for the older adult community and their families. So thinking about things like caregiving, those individuals that care for an older adult, whether that be, parent, grandparent, or just another older adult.
consulting for older adults and service providers, as well as policy and advocacy work. A lot of people don't think about that when it comes to gerontology, but we actually have alumni that have gone to Washington, D.C., looking at the laws that are being created, making sure that they're fair and just for the older adult population. So, like I said, everything. Okay. Okay. The best part of this program is that you do have a dual degree opportunity with other programs at USC. And you can see here, one of them is the JD with the School of Law. If you are admitted to both our program and this JD program, you will be a dual degree student. You'll be finishing with 2 master's degrees. If that were me, I would not shut up. I would tell everyone I have 2 master's degrees. I would say, don't talk to me, I have 2 master's. Other popular ones would be the Masters in Public Administration, the Masters of Social Work. Those are very popular to combine because they do, all of these go hand in hand. When you're thinking about pharmacy, who are the ones that pretty much take a lot of medicines, have more medical needs, older adults. When you're looking at the law degree, we do touch on subjects like health insurance, life insurance. We look at things like elder abuse that unfortunately happen. We look at scams and frauds, not only in the US, but on a global scale. So that is how we believe it relates to all of these topics as well. Okay. Okay, since you, a lot of you want to go into the JD route, this is a sample of, not really a sample, this is kind of the curriculum that you would be taking if you were a dual degree student with the JD program. So you can see here on the right side that we have the law degrees. I'm not an expert in that. That's something you can consult with, but the law classes, and then you can see the classes that you'll be taking with us and how they relate. So you'll be looking at the lifespan developmental sociology. You'll be looking at social policy and aging. You'll be looking, doing research and physiology of development and aging. So a lot of the classes, they'll go hand in hand, and we will also be reducing the course load. This program by itself, 44 units, we reduced it to 36. That program also, it's reduced. Okay, so for those that don't want to go into the JD route, maybe something else, this is the public administration, Masters of Public Administration dual degree with our Masters of Science in Gerontology. Yes. Okay, and lastly, the social work one. Again, those are very popular amongst our students that want to get that dual master's degree. Okay, lastly, if you heard me talking on and on and on, and you're like, I kind of want to try it, I kind of don't, I'm kind of still deciding, we have our shortest program, which is our graduate certificate in gerontology. It is only 4 classes, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sure you've taken 4 classes in a semester. That's it, 4 classes. You get that good introduction into gerontology, and you can take that with you if you want to continue on with law school or any other kind of education, or if you want to go to the workforce. It's just really nice to have that knowledge, even for personal use. We've had students that use it for themselves to know what is changing in their body. Some people are middle-aged, some people are caring for their parent. They want to learn more, and 4 classes, easy peasy. In a semester, in a year, whatever. Okay. Oh, you can skip that one. Thank you. Okay. Is anyone interested in a PhD, doctorate? No? Okay. Cool. Love that. Okay. Yeah. We have 2 PhD programs. They're fully funded. That's why I like to talk about them, because that means they're free. The PhD in gerontology is looking at the psychological, behavioral, and sociological implications of aging. So very big words, but basically more on the social science side of aging, looking at different demographics, biodemographics, populations, policies, insurance, caregiving, all that stuff. Okay, thank you. Okay, this is some of our faculty in our PhD program. The 2 here that I will highlight is Dr. Elshire. She focuses on neighborhood environment and social relationships. And Dr. Crimmins looks at biodemography. And looks at the links between health and social economic status. So looking at things like, why are there so many hospitals in this neighborhood, and why are there not enough hospitals in this neighborhood? Why is that? Is it socioeconomic status? Is it different ethnicities? She looks at all that. So very cool research that they're doing. Awesome. Okay, that's my turn. Okay, so has anyone studied abroad or had the chance to study abroad? Not yet? Okay, cool. I highly encourage it. Take away, forget everything I said and just study abroad. Okay? So we offer short-term study abroad classes, and they are open to all USC students. So like I said, even if you don't want to come one of our programs, I won't be upset. I don't take it personal, but I really love it when students study abroad. We have, like I said, short-term study abroad classes where we take students to different parts of the world to study the aging process with different topics. So you can see they're all happy there. Okay. So some of the classes are, the first one, that one is a more biochemistry class. I don't do that. But it's with our faculty member. He's really famous, Dr. Longo. He's on Netflix with Zac Efron. He studies nutrition and aging. Look him up. This one, Gerald 493, I like to nickname it the death and dying class because they're looking at ancient civilizations and what they did with their dead people and what the practices were used. So they go to places all over Italy to see those ancient civilizations. This one I'm trying to promote myself to go, but Gerald 489, which is taking students to 2 blue zones. Blue zones are areas where scientists have found that adults live a very long time, but being very healthy. So we take them to, one of them is actually in California, in Loma Linda, and the other one in Nicoya, Costa Rica. And they explore the environments and what it is that the people do that makes them live a very long time. So is it their environment? Is it the weather? Is it the culture? Is it the food? And Nicoya, Costa Rica, I mean, it sounds pretty nice. And the last two are the newer ones. 499, the genetics of aging in England, Ireland, and the United States is looking at how genetics play a role in aging. And this one is the most popular. It's going to South Korea, looking at technology that's being used and how it could benefit the older adult population. Because South Korea kind of is going through a little crisis where not enough people are being born, but people are still living longer. So they don't have the manpower to take care of their older adults and they're relying on technology. So it's pretty cool. You take these classes during the summer, so either after the spring semester or before the fall semester starts. They're typically 3 to 4 weeks long, really cutesy, really short, and then you're done. So that's why I always tell people to take them. And they're open, like I said, to all USC students. So do it. Okay, so USC is very well known for their Trojan network. Have you guys heard of it? Yeah, okay, it's real. What's really amazing, like clubs like this that you guys are participating in, you're building that network and building those connections, which will help you hopefully when you're going on to a master's program or you're going into the workforce. That's really important. And I applaud you guys for being so active in your clubs and organizations. Super important. USC is very much the same way. We love it when students connect with each other, not only in the classroom, but outside the classroom with their peers, with their faculty members, with advisors to help build those connections at that Trojan network. And hopefully it can lead to jobs. I always say Trojans help Trojans, Trojans hire Trojans, Trojans marry Trojans. But like everyone, it's always connected to the Trojan network, okay? We have the Student Gerontology Association, which provides social and philanthropic events throughout the year. And then we have a colloquium lecture series, which is where we bring outside faculty members to share their research with us. So that way we can get outside perspectives from other researchers and other universities. Okay, we have a lot of events throughout the year, celebrating different holidays. We do also have a weekly thing. I forgot, it's not a picture here, but I could change this. But that we do have yoga with the dean. So the dean of our school, he brings his private yoga instructor every single week. And it's open for all faculty, staff, students. He comes. So you're going to be doing yoga with the dean. And he does it's an hour and a half of yoga and meditation. So that is, again, something that showcases how we really are bringing community into our school. And yeah, we just love it. Like I said, we're cutesy, we're small, like only 600 people. So it's like, we like to be together. So we've had like Lunar New Year celebrations. We've had Christmas gingerbread house building. We've had Halloween contests. I won last year. But yeah, we just have a lot of events throughout the year, which is really fun and really gets to get to know the student, you get to know your faculty member and continue building on that Trojan network. Okay, the boring stuff. Oh yes.
What were you last?
What was I? I was a race car driver. Yes, I know. So application documents. This is the boring stuff. I'm so sorry, but it's pretty straightforward. It's within the USC portal. So we ask for the online application, your resume, statement of interest, 2 letters of recommendation, professors, advisors, fine, and your official transcripts. Pretty straightforward. It's all within the portal, boop, 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 and then you're done. Okay. For PhD is different, but yeah. Okay. Is anyone graduating soon? No. Oh, you senior? Okay. Anyone else? Juniors? Anyone juniors? Juniors? Okay, and then sophomores? Perfect. Beautiful. Okay. So yeah, we do have these dates are year round. So whether it be for 2026, 2027, 2028, it's those same priority deadlines. October 15th, if you want to get started on the springtime, and March 15th if you want to get started in the summer or fall. With the programs that I was mentioning, not the PhD ones, but the master's programs and graduate certificate that I was talking about, you can get started in the spring, summer, or fall. So we take those start terms. So whenever you finish your undergrad, you can get started right away. Or if you want to take a semester off, we do that too. Talk a lot, but okay. Okay, cool. So hopefully with all my talking and blabbing, you've gotten an idea that people that have that background and that knowledge in gerontology can pretty much take that degree and go to various different places. Students have gone working in nonprofits, being executives for nonprofits, working in senior living facilities, working in policy, working in healthcare, continuing doing their research, and even working like in for-profit companies, big pharma, all that stuff. So our students go everywhere, and we love to connect with them, and we love it when prospective students connect with them as well. So we definitely have those opportunities. But if you have any questions, now is the time because I'm kind of done. And I hope you like your swag. Yes. Yes.
Thank you so much for that. I really enjoyed that. This past summer, I had the opportunity to speak with a lot of players, and they were talking about how what a lot of firms, and this is a link for now, at either big name universities or specialized degrees. And so I know for myself, I'm looking into a JD MBA because I do want to go into business law. But where I know that you guys offer the dual enrollment with the JD and gerontology, what have you seen in the professional field where people leave with this degree and actually, flourish?
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, we've had, oh my God, many stories. But one story, okay, I got a couple of them. One story, for example, we had a student, she was already mid-career. She worked at Merrill Lynch, very well-known bank. She worked in the personal finance area, and she was noticing that a lot of her clients were older adults. She was like, I could do something with this. She got one of our degrees, the graduate certificate, actually. She learned more about gerontology, has that specialization, and she then created her own branch within Merrill Lynch, specifically focusing on the financial needs for the older adult population. Because, fun fact, older adults are the people, the demographic with the most disposable income. That means they're retired, they're rich, they're getting their pension, they're getting their social security, and they just have money that they don't know what to do. So that's where she found that opportunity, she found that niche, and that's why she created that new branch within Merrill Lynch, specifically focusing on the finances of older adults. We have another alumni who was really good. He was telling me he's just really good at reading paperwork. I get one. But he was really good at reading paperwork, helping, and wanted to help people. So he got, again, one of our degrees, and he kind of became a liaison, a middleman for older adults that were starting to buy and purchase their health insurance, their life insurance, doing their living trust, their wills. And he became the person to be like, hey, let me read this for you. Let me break it down for you. So that way it could be more digestible and more manageable. So I could help you figure out what plan and what policy you want to get. And that's honestly his side gig now. But like, yeah, that's what he did. That's what he was doing. So yeah, there's definitely lots of opportunities, yeah, with our degrees, and you can get creative, you can get funky with it. But these are like the common ones. But if you get creative, you can do it. Yeah.
So follow-up question.
Yeah.
Would you say that this field of studying the elder population is kind of untapped then?
Yeah, we're not really well known, not a lot of people know about gerontology. We're actually the oldest and largest institution to offer programs in aging. We are named Leonard Davis because we were founded by Leonard Davis. He was the founder of AARP. So, that retirement kind of account. You can create an account now, by the way. That's not restricted to being 65, and you get discounts. It's like getting like AAA, but like discounts, Yeah, so we're not, it's not a really well-known kind of field, but those that know it know the importance. I know Cal State Long Beach has a minor, I think, in gerontology, as well as one master's program. So they already are recognizing the importance, right? They're on a smaller scale. We literally have 12 different master's programs, 2 fully funded PhD programs, a graduate certificate, and we're constantly growing with the faculty and the students that we get. So we're small, not many people know, but soon, trust and believe, people will know. Yeah, anyone else? Good question. I will also be here tomorrow because you guys are having a grad fair up on the main walkway or something near the bookstore. Yeah, so I'll be there. So say hi again if you have a question for today or tomorrow. Yes.
I mentioned that your college like us or helps students get matched with internships that'll suit them.
Yes.
So if you're like interested in like a legal career, what kind of internships would you like match a student with that like legal degree?
Yeah, great question. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure because yeah, that's a different guy. But yeah, I can definitely send you more information on that with links. I know I gave you guys little cards to fill out. If you guys can fill it out for me, please, so we can become besties. We could just stay in contact with each other. Yeah, and I can get. Yeah. Yeah, good question. Yes.
Thank you for the presentation. It really did inform me. With the study of gerontology, how much do you anticipate it's going to grow with, like, you know, the aging going up and everything happening there?
Oh yeah, literally, it's gonna go up. Like literally, if you guys, think about it, like I could talk about the programs, and I could talk about that all day. But if you think about just aging in general, we have the oldest president in the United States, right? Or is he now the oldest, or was Biden? I don't know. We have the two. We've had the two oldest presidents in the United States, right? So that just shows that the trend of older adults, maybe they don't want to retire. Maybe they want to keep going. When you're looking at politicians, they want to keep pushing. And you can take that knowledge with you. You can take the knowledge of the trends, the cultures within aging. You can take it if you want to go on the more science side. I know this is law, I know. But if you want to look at the nutrition, you want to look at the physiological side of aging, how that is changing. We have faculty members that are literally looking at mitochondria. Like they're literally working on mice, trying to see the different proteins that they could change so that could extend their lifespan. Looking at things like Alzheimer's and dementia. What can we do to help prevent that or extend? We have one faculty member, actually, he looks at not living a longer time. That's, that people do that, but he doesn't do that. He looks at making sure your healthy years are much longer. I tell students, what's the point of being 100 years old if you're going to be sick for the last 20 years, right? And that's something that we do research in as well. So trying to make sure that our years are as healthy as possible. So you can take it, any kind of way. But yes, there's definitely going to be more trending and stuff with aging and longevity. You see these celebrities that are like, oh my God, biohacking, blah, blah, blah. Like it's just a trend. It's a trend in its own way. And we have the formal way of teaching it, which is through gerontology, which is through our master's and doctorate programs. Yes.
Okay, sorry, so I'm taking a class right now called Psychology of Stress, and I know we're learning about like epigenetics and how stress can, physically age your body. And we're also learning about the effects of long-term stress in elderly people.
Yeah.
And I mention this because now I'm thinking about, wow, both legal and business firms and careers have a lot of old people. And so I just want to hear your take again on how valuable the I think for myself, I'm thinking about the certificate program, how valuable, what kind of information and education would someone get from that certificate program and apply it to that kind of field?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, if you want to use it for personal use, that is very knowledgeable. One of the classes is the physiology of aging. One of the faculty members, I'm not sure if she's in that program in particular, I can't remember right now, but she literally, if I can move it, yeah. Oh, no, never mind. I can just. Oh, okay. One of the faculty members from the PhD program, that's actually what she studies. She studies how stress affects the body and aging. She looks at the population of the Middle East, how oftentimes they're going through a lot of hardship with war and constant conflict politically, but some of them are actually the happiest people in the world. That's what they claim, that they're the happiest. So why is that? And that's what she studies. Why is it that they're saying that they're super happy and they're good and life is great, but there's constant turmoil surrounding them and looking at that environment? So she looks at how the environment affects stress, but also how your mindset also affects your stress. Yeah. Very, very good research. Yeah, so it's definitely very useful for personal use. I know we also have connections with the LA Caregiver Resource Center. It's under our school. And that is also a resource guide for caregivers. So like I said, if you're taking care of a parent or grandparent, we have resources for, those individuals as well. Yeah, even if you don't want to get a degree. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
So just want to thank you so much for the presentation. I thought it was really insightful. But I know that you made mention of the JD and MS Master's program in
Yes.
gerontology.
Yes.
Does USC offer the JD and MS program with fields outside of gerontology?
That is a good question. So USC, kind of all the schools within USC work very independently. So I can only speak about the School of Gerontology, the School of Engineering has their own thing, the School of Social Work, the school, yeah. So I would suggest then researching and contacting one of their admission counselors to see. Cause I'm just, yeah, I can only tell. I don't want to give you wrong information. Yeah. Yes, I saw you. Yeah, good question. Yeah, so our tuition, we charge, and this is university, we charge per unit. So I'm gonna throw out numbers for you guys, and I'm so sorry. So currently tuition is $2,367 per unit. Each class is 4 units. So once you start doing some maths, it could get a little. But I will say again that we do have merit-based scholarships. We award around $1 million every single year. We try our best to give students, everyone that applies, some financial aid to help assist them. And then, of course, USC has their own scholarship portal, which is able to provide more scholarship resources for students. And then, anything private or external that you want to research, then you can do that as well. So it is manageable. I know it's scary. I know, but it's manageable. And also, if you can get like an employer to pay for it. Yeah. Anyone else? I love your questions. You guys are so talkative. I love it. Usually people are so shy. Okay. Well, yes, I will collect the little name cards if you guys can hand them over. I will greatly appreciate it. And again, I'll be here tomorrow. I think it starts at 11. The grad fair. I'll be there. And there's more swag. So like I give you guys the good stuff, but I have other stuff.
I think we can begin to wrap it up there. Just make sure you guys flush a little form so she could collect it. Yeah. I'm trying to think of what else to say, but I think we just begin to wrap it up now. We want to keep it a little short because I know it's like midterm season for a lot of you guys. I know I got a big midterm due tomorrow, so we can wrap it up now. Thank you guys so much for coming, and I'll see you guys. Oh, Chipotle tomorrow. Make sure y'all come to the Chipotle fundraiser tomorrow, please. I'll see you guys at Chipotle. If you're not there, then you're fake, right? Then you're fake. No, okay. Okay. If you can come to the Chipotle fundraiser, please, if you can, it's okay. But I hope to see you guys either tomorrow or next week at our Tuesday meeting. Thank you guys.
This is a meeting, but I didn't get her.
Okay, no worries. And you wanted entrance classes? Yeah.
I put that in there.
I'll write it down. No worries.
Thank you. Would you like to link up on LinkedIn?
Sure.
Do you want me to give you mine or?
Yes, give me yours.
Okay.
Yes. Or else I don't know it by memory.
Did you have to make a long drive for this?
Yeah, but it's okay. I live literally by the beach, so.
Oh, really? My girlfriend's dad went to USC and he always talks about the children network. Always talks about it. Yes.
Yo, can you hear me?
Definitely.
Hello.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Other students, because like I know, like let's say the School of Policy, they are a huge school, or the School of Engineering is a huge school, so they don't.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also, oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, keep the USC colors, by the way.
I didn't notice.
I had to.
Okay, if you guys can keep this, like literally, like less for me to take home. Yeah, I'll just take my bag, but yes, give it to other members that show up or something, but I'll take these are the empty ones. Wonderful, thank you. Thanks for coming.
Ready for class tomorrow?
Excuse me.
Okay, you better.
Gotta wake up.
Take the view. Okay, you have a.
Okay, I'll take these. But like I said, I'll be there.
Yeah.
If any other
You can make it.
questions? Questions? Thank you. I'll be there at them. I have one. Perfect.
Perfect.
Hello?
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming.
See you tomorrow. Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Yes, I was about to leave without it.
Hello? Hello?
You guys home?
No? You cannot hear me.
You want pens?
I got one.
I'm gonna steal the pens. I love
What's that red thing? What is it?
It's called this.
Great.
Good.
Like if someone is like,
I don't know, it's like maybe. I have like.
if someone is like irritating you, just like spray them.
Oh, that's a strong.
Like a cat. Like spray
This is the face. AMP, I'm at the gas station.
Oh.
Yes.
them.
No, I just bought like a car from a company.
Okay. See you
Where do you go buy?
Oh. Bye.
Because they have a deal, $1 coffees, like, I'm not.
Keeping it in the fridge. It's gonna get like, it's gonna get like biofilms. And you're gonna die.
I don't care. When I was going to Starbucks for today, it's fucking $6 for a coffee.
Then you're gonna get marinate like,
I'll take that.
What?